Hey guys, welcome to the MMA Brothers podcast, the newest, baddest, and best podcast out there. And let's get it going. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the MMA Brothers podcast. My name is Daryl,
My name's Asher.
and we're talking UFC Fight Night, Rakic versus Smith. So, Ashley, can you get us started?
Yep, so we're back with another UFC event. The UFC is not stopping. It's all full steam ahead with the events. There might be a break coming up soon, but God, I think it's been like two months, 3 months straight of straight events from Uncle Dana, and I'm not complaining, Uncle. I like it a lot. But yeah, guys, what we usually do is we break down the fights from the bottom of the card, bottom of the main card, all the way to the top. And the first fight on the main card that we have here is Magomed Ankalev versus Ayan Kutiliba. So do you want to break this one down?
Yes. Do you mind clicking on it?
Yeah, it's just loading.
So, Kutileba, this fight was actually scheduled for last week or 2 weeks ago, and Ion tested positive for COVID-19, and the fight had to be postponed. Now, this is a light heavyweight bout. I don't know if you guys have watched Ion's previous fights. He's got heavy hands, and he's a very interesting guy at the weigh-ins. He usually dresses as the Hulk, I believe, and he usually yells in people's face. It's really funny. But Magomed Ankalev, very good fighter as well, very good wrestler. As you can see, he's from Russia. Ion, very good striker. Ion finishes majority of his fights by KO or TKO. His most
This
recent.
is a rematch, right?
I th- I think it is the rematch because if you guys remember, in Ion and in this fight last time, Ion faked that he was getting hurt and stunned by Magomed Ankalev, and the referee stopped the fight because he was like, it looked like he was wobbling, but he was doing that to entice Magomed Ankalev on, but the referee took it as, oh, this guy's out on his feet. He doesn't even know what's going on, so he stopped the fight. And there was huge controversy surrounding it. Ion said, hey, man, I wasn't even hurt. Like, I was doing that. It was just a game plan to get him to come on, and I was going to crack him as soon as he came into my striking range. I don't really agree with that game plan because, now you're tempting fate because the referee, if he thinks that the fight is about to get ended, it's up for grabs. So how do you
Yeah,
have this fight going?
I don't know why the UFC website's not working for me, but anyways, I have Kutaleba for this one because I think he's just a savage. I like his fighting style. I like the way he comes to fight, and yeah, I hope he gets his stuff. It's a light heavyweight bout, and yeah, I'm excited for this one. So we'll see who wins that one. Who did you say you have for this one?
I probably have Ion Kutaleba just because he has a point to prove, right? Magomed, he already beat him, so it's not like you're going in there with the fear, oh, like he knows that he can beat him, right? But on Ion's thing, he's like, yo, I know I can beat this. Obviously, they both know they can beat each other, but he's like, yo, I'm gonna prove to everyone that last time there was BS that this dude beat me. That was just my game plan. The referee stopped the fight, and I'm gonna crack him, and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get the dub. If you were betting, would I tell you to listen to me? No, I tell you to bet exactly against who I tell you I think is gonna win, and that's because that's usually the way it goes. But
Right.
yeah, who do you got, Asher?
Yeah, like I said, I have Kutaleba, but we're going to move on to the next one. So maybe there you can also have the fights loaded up on your page. Wow, maybe it'll work for you. But so yeah, the
Oh
next
no,
one
it's
we
it's
have.
it's not it's not it's not letting me open either. So I
Okay.
just think it's an issue with the UFC website. So we'll
Oh,
just
okay.
we'll just break them down,
Yeah.
looking at the fighters.
So next one, I think this is a strawweight bout. We have what's her name? Alexa Grasso versus Ji Hyun Kim. So just from her name, I can tell she's a Korean fighter. And Alexa Grasso, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's Canadian. Um, so yeah, don't quote me on that, but I think she's a Canadian fighter. And she's been in the UFC a while, so it's number 14 versus number 14 apparently. I don't know how that's happening. UFC website needs to get their shit together, but yeah,
I
Alexa
think they're
Grasso.
just making edit. I think they're just probably editing the website right now. That's why there's a bunch of bugs happening.
Exactly, and a lot of things aren't making sense right now. But yeah, Alexa Grasso has an MMA record of 11-3, and Ji Young Kim has a record of 9-2. So I don't know much about Ji Young Kim. I believe that I'm gonna pick Alexa Grasso to win this fight for multiple reasons. I think she's a more experienced fighter. She's been in the UFC, and she has gotten some significant wins in her career. So I'm gonna pick her. And like I said, I don't know too much about Young Kim, but I hope it's going to be a good fight there. Who you got for this one?
Yeah, I'm Sam. I don't really know much about these two ladies fighting. This is gonna be a shot in the dark, guys. My brother knows a little bit more about me than these. I'm gonna go with Korean fighters. Just there's something different about them. But if Alexa's Canadian, I'm going to Canadian. So I'm gonna go with Alexa Grasso. So we can move on to Robbie Lawler. These are more recognized fighters for me. I know Neil Magny. I know good old Rob. So
Yeah, it says she's Mexican, but I don't remember her being Mexican. For some reason, I'm thinking Canadian. But whatever, doesn't matter. We know these two fighters, Robbie Lawler versus Neil Magny. So Robbie Lawler is number 13 versus Neil Magny, who's number 14, and fight is at the welterweight division. Robbie Lawler, he came in, he was in the UFC for a bit, then he got cut, then he came back, then he became champ, and now he's been on a kind of like a lull. Like he hasn't really won. I can remember the last fight that he won. Actually, it's been a long time. So
Robbie,
Robbie
yeah, I
Lawler
don't.
last
I
competed
think he's on.
against who did he last fight? Was it Kobe Covington or no?
No,
Was it Ben Askren? I'm trying to remember who the last person he fought was. So, yeah, Kobe
I'll look it up
Covington.
right now.
Yeah, Kobe Covington is the last person he fought, August 4th, 2019. So it's been a year since Robbie last fought. Neil Magny has been on a tear. And you know how the commentators love Neil Magny. He never gets tired. Neil Magny is the best man
Yeah,
alive. Neil
he
Magny.
throws he throws one strike per round, man. Like holy crap, the most boring fighter to watch.
They love Neil Magny. So, yeah, Neil Magny is amazing. Everybody loves him and stuff. And so in this fight, I don't know if Robbie will have an issue with Neil's distance management. Robbie doesn't have a cardio issue, but Neil Magny is extremely long. So it's a three-round fight, and I think Robbie Lawler will be able to put the pressure on Neil. And I don't think Neil does well against pressure fighters. So I got Robbie in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Robbie. I just think that he's had a few L's. I think he lost to Tyron, lost to Askren, then lost to Colby. So I think this is a really make or break fight for Robbie because you don't want to go from the champ to a gatekeeper. You know what I mean? That's not really probably what he envisioned for his career. No one envisions that, but Robbie's got championship level qualities in that he could put the lights out at any moment. Neil doesn't, right? So take that into consideration, guys. Robbie's fought the creme de la creme, the Colbys, the Tyrons, Ben Askren, because that's my guy, but he's fought the who's who of the division. And I don't think Neil poses anything that he hasn't seen. Maybe Neil's a little bit longer than other fighters. But Robbie, if there's one thing he's bringing to the fight, ruthlessness, and violence, and that left hand is a hammer. And if Neil comes in within striking distance, I'm backing Robbie to crack him. I mean, the thing is, he's been a little bit gun shy, like Tyron Woodley though in his last fights. I don't know if you've noticed it, Asher. He doesn't throw. You know what I mean? Against Ben, he threw and cracked and almost broke his face. But
Yeah,
like other
Kobe
than
beat the
that,
brakes off of him.
yeah, and Tyron did too. But like, it's not like Robbie was throwing a lot. It seemed like he was trying to get the timing down, and then he's gonna throw. Like obviously that's what you want to do. You don't want to just throw there, go in there and throw all reckless. Like I'm not speaking like someone who's been in the ring, but what I'm saying is he seems gun shy. It's like he's just waiting for that perfect moment. Like don't wait for the perfect moment, just throw. You know what I mean? Obviously don't throw with reckless abandon, but throw in a way that's going to give you points, like point fight. Because what Robbie does recently is like, okay, I'm just going to wait. 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 Next thing you know, it's been 3 rounds and it's lost the fight. You're like, yo, dude,
Yeah,
Robbie, what are you doing? You know what I
yeah,
mean? So I got Robbie as well.
yeah. It's tough. So, yeah, pretty much that's. Oh, we're gonna move on to. I thought that was the last one. We're gonna move on to the main event of the evening, which is Anthony Smith versus Alexander Rakic. Excuse me. So yes, it's literally number 5 versus number 8 in the light heavyweight division. Anthony Smith is back from his brutal beating against Glover Teixeira. He was doing well in that fight to begin with, but then Glover was able to take over as Anthony Smith got tired from his relentless pressure and pursuit and striking towards Glover. So I think that fight was like what, maybe it was May 14th. Wow. So May is the fifth month. Like 3 months later, pretty much, Anthony Smith is back, which is kind of crazy. And Rakic, he's 12-2, and he's no slouch. He's a beast. And Anthony Smith is 33-15. Rakic comes with heavy pressure, and he's very, very good with his striking. and so is Anthony Smith. But I just think that, in my opinion, Rakic is a scarier fighter. This guy he comes forward and he's ready to strike and he's ready to take a punch to throw one back too. So I'm not really confident in picking Anthony in this fight. I know he lost to Glover, but then he beat Gustafsson, but then he lost to Jones before that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rakic for this one. Who you got?
Uh, it hurts me to pick him, but I think I gotta go with Smith, man. I just think Anthony, his name Lionheart is like no joke. Like this dude has zero quit. Like if you saw his last fight against Glover, it's like, dude, the guy had no gas. Like it literally like no gas in the gas tank whatsoever. Couldn't even put his hands up. Didn't quit. No ounce of quit in him. Didn't tap. You know, he could have easily, the fight could have been stopped. He could have told his recording, like, I just got nothing left in the tank, man. His teeth were falling out. He didn't give a flying banana. I'm going to keep it PG rated.
Flying
You know
banana.
what I mean? So, Anthony, I think I got him in this fight. He's gone all the way up and faced John Jones, something Alexander has not done. What I'm scared of is Alexander's kicks. Alexander is one of the nastiest kicks in the light heavyweight division.
Look at what he did to Gigi Manoa. KO'd him to tomorrow. He KO'd him to retirement. Remember that high kick? That I've never seen Manoa. I've seen Manoa KO'd a number of times, but not like that. That one was a brutal head kick KO.
Yeah, I know. That's something you have to worry about if you're Anthony Smith, because Glover's very hand heavy. Glover's his last fight. You don't have to worry about the threat of a kick coming from Glover.
That's what I'm saying. Rakic is just such a savage, and Anthony Smith has had like almost 50 fights in his MMA career, just pro career. And you look at the beating that he took in his last fight. So fighters, they can only take so many beatings, right? So I don't know. I'm not really high on Anthony Smith in this one, but he's your pick. I got Rakic.
Yeah, of course. And once again, if you're betting, right, don't listen to me. And I'm telling you, don't listen to me.
I'm sure Smith's a dog.
He's a very good dog, but because anything can happen. It's a fist fight. As you can see with the fight card this past weekend that just happened, we just did the post fight for it. Go watch that if you haven't. But you'll see, guys, it doesn't hurt to bet on a dog. Majority of the time you're gonna lose, but sometimes you're gonna win. You know what I mean? So Anthony, his jab was lightning quick against Glover in the first round and in the second round, and then the gas just went out. Because even the commentator was saying Anthony started off this fight throwing 30 jabs in the first round. And they're like, hey, Anthony, you gotta slow it down, dude. You're gonna gas out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you got Smith, I got Rakic. So
be doozy.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. What did you guys think about that breakdown of the preview? We're excited for this event. And yeah, hopefully the main event is going to be a good one, because I'm pretty sure just based on both their fighting styles, it has to be a good one. And yeah, the events keep rolling, guys. Thank you for following and watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on MMA Brothers Pod. We continue to engage with you guys. We really, really enjoy your comments. And we do have merch. If you want, check out the link in our bio for the MMA Brothers podcast on Instagram. We got a merch store on there, so if you want to support us and buy something, please be our guest. We really appreciate it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Dar, anything else?
Nope. Asher worded it perfectly, guys. If you want to give us your picks, send us your picks. We can post it to our story, and then we can have a little chat about who got them right, who got them wrong. Wild Boy, send us your picks again. Thank you for always watching and being one of our supporters. We're going to support you. Yeah, guys, keep up with the engagement. We're gonna have a few guests in the next few weeks. It looks like there's gonna be a three week break after this fight card until the Adesanya. But if they don't fill in any fights, we'll come up with some like MMA news podcast. Or we'll fill in the time. I know that you guys want to hear from us. Probably not from me. Probably from Asher, because he's the smarter one. I'm the more emotional one. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and have a good one.
All right, see you guys.